Hot in Cleveland is recorded in front of a live studio audience.
Good morning, ladies. What's up?
Elka's teaching me how to flirt. Right now we're in a happening night spot and I'm dressed very provocatively.
Excuse me, is this seat taken?
Have we started or are you really asking?
You see what I'm up against?
Good morning, ladies.
Where's Oscar?
Unpacking.
Oscar? Who's he?
She, my daughter. After I had Eddie and Tony, I was determined to have an Oscar no matter what.
Oscar's been studying journalism in London for the last 2 years. Now she works for NPR.
Yeah, she's here to do a story on me.
Actually, it's a story about us moving from LA to Cleveland.
It's about second acts in life. Now I moved here and reinvented myself.
We reinvented ourselves.
Well, I hope that's not the selfish tone you're going to take in the interview.
Has anyone seen my car keys? I'm running late for a manicurist appointment.
Question. Do they charge you extra for those big man hands?
Ignore her, Joy. Your big man hands are in perfect proportion to your big man feet.
Seriously, no one's seen my keys? Chance, have you seen my keys? Uh-oh.
Oh, there's my favorite child.
Mom.
What? I'm not saying anything that your brother and sister don't tell their therapist.
You know, Mom, I think it was all the practice interviews you had me do as a child that made me want to be a journalist.
Aw. So now that you're a real journalist, what would you like to ask me?
The focus of the piece is how you've changed since you moved to Cleveland.
Well, of course, the biggest change is that I'm dating Sir Emmett Lawson.
That's great, but you've dated actors before. What I mean is, what's really changed?
Oh, you mean the Woody Allen movie? Well, that is, like, huge.
It is, but you've always been an actress. How have you changed personally?
Oh, I see where you're going here. Like, how am I going to handle all this fame and fortune that's coming my way?
Maybe we could get Melanie and Joy in on this. Are they around?
No, the dog ate Joy's keys. For some reason, they all went to the vet.
Shouldn't we go with them?
Oh, no. That would be a terrible place to interview me. All that barking and meowing and...
Victoria Chase, not an animal person. Expand later.
No. You can't say that I'm not an animal person. People would hate me. No, I mean, my career could be ruined. I know no one listens to NPR, but, it could be picked up by an established source like Access Hollywood or TMZ Live, and you have to erase that.
No, Mom, I can't.
No. But you never say no to me. You always do just what I say. It's what we love about each other.
Mom, I have to tell the truth.
Where is this coming from? Because you never learned it from me.
Mom, I learned it in journalism school. This is my job, to observe and report.
Well, if you need to report the truth, there is nothing I wouldn't do for any animal anywhere.
Since when?
Since I moved to Cleveland. This is my second act. I love animals. I love animals more than people. No, that's going too far. Okay, we can tweak this on the way to the vet. Come on.
You know, I rather like a vet's office. I rather like it a lot.
Oh, Joy, please don't.
What's she doing?
Something happens to Joy when she sees a man bringing a pet to a doctor. It's her love kryptonite.
It shows they're sensitive, committed, responsible, yet somehow still men. I'm going in.
I wish I had that kind of confidence with men. Just copy everything she does.
I don't think I could pull off that skirt.
Many have.
Don't worry, I'm here. Excuse me, I'm here for Chance Ostrowski. Please tell me I can donate a kidney.
Hi, Victoria.
Oh, I can't go anywhere. Are you a fan?
I'm Sally, your neighbor.
I don't think so.
I've lived next door to you for 3 years. You gave me a makeover. You once called the cops because my kid's birthday party was too loud and you had a hangover.
In my defense, who has a party on Saturday morning at 11 o'clock?
Children.
Of course, children, whom I love as much as if they were animals.
Forget that guy.
Married?
Yes, and so conceited about it. Oh, my wife, my kids, my lake house. We get it. Someone loves you, drop dead.
So as part of your second act in Cleveland, how do you feel about approaching men?
Cleveland's definitely given me a new confidence. Not that I succeed all the time, but if I get rejected here, I know it's not because of my age, it's because of my personality. And that feels good.
Of course, I don't need to be hitting on guys because I'm dating Sir Emmett Lawson.
Mamie's the one who needs to be hitting on guys.
Go flirt with that rabbit guy over there.
I wouldn't know what to say.
Well, you have a conversation starter right there. Ask him about his rabbit.
Oh, all right. Here goes nothing. Excuse me. Is this seat taken?
No.
So, your rabbit's eyes are really crusted over.
Yeah, well, that's why we're here.
I bet it is. I bet it is. Nice talking to you. Well, I tried. Maybe it's just too late for me.
Oh, it's never too late. Look at me.
What about you, Melanie? What's going on with you?
Oh, well, ever since I moved to Cleveland, I have been dating a lot. But I got a new job, and I fell in love with my boss. I hope he feels the same about me. Although his crazy ex-wife, also my boss, she would kill me if we ever got together. Oh, my God, you can't put this on the radio.
No, it's so interesting. It's like a soap opera.
But you know what's even more interesting? It's moving from a soap opera to a major motion picture directed by Woody Allen. I'm talking about Victoria Chase. Expand later.
Pipe down, Victoria. I'm in love.
Pull your jets. He's gay.
Are you sure?
Skin-tight jeans? A teacup pig? If only there had been some clue.
I give up. Doesn't get any better than a hot guy with a teacup pig.
Hi. I just rescued these puppies from a fire.
Marry me. I'm sorry about yelling, marry me. I don't know what came over me.
Oh, don't worry about it. I get that a lot. Mostly from women in cars when I run in the morning.
Oh, what route? I mean, because I run. I'm a runner. You're always looking for a good route.
Did you really rescue them from a burning building?
Of course he did. Look at him, he's smoldering.
I'm just getting them checked out, and then I'm going to take them to a shelter.
Oh, we can find homes for them.
Elka and I volunteer at a rescue shelter.
Oh, well, that would be great. You know, to me, you guys are the real heroes.
Oh, thank you. Still thinking.
The doctor's ready. You can take the puppies back now.
Wait, don't go.
I got to make sure these little guys are okay.
They're fine. I can tell they look great.
That's the vet's call.
Don't you have some deworming to do, some glands to express?
While we're waiting for the doctor, I could get the rest of that suit off you.
You mean soot?
That too.
Look at that stride. Original hips.
No, Elka. I'm realizing that flirting is a young woman's game. When your husband looks at you, he still sees the young girl he met and fell in love with. But now whoever I flirt with only sees an older woman with a no-fuss haircut and no game.
Don't give up. Look at me. Alec dumped a hot 20-something for me. Maybe.
Really? A hot 20-something?
Yeah, I broke into his apartment and she showed up and said he went on vacation without her because he had to think about stuff.
And you think you might be that stuff?
Maybe. And at least maybe keeps me in the game.
You know, that's sort of a nice theme for my piece, that you guys came to Cleveland for what may be.
Well, how can you come up with a theme when you haven't finished interviewing me?
But I'm trying to get at something real here. The focus of the piece is on people finding an act two in their lives. Melanie and Joy have changed, and frankly, you haven't.
Are you calling me a one act? Because I have been to festivals where all they show are one acts and everyone is bored.
Let's look at the facts. Back in LA, Joy had given up on men. She was sublimating her sexuality by waxing hair off celebrities. She was a pathetic, empty shell of a woman.
This isn't going on the air, is it?
Of course it is, because now look at you. You're living for love and adventure.
Well, I am, aren't I?
And Melanie was always over at our house complaining about her boring life and her loveless marriage. She was mousy and dull, and sometimes when she came by, we pretended we weren't home.
I just thought you guys were on vacation a lot.
Look at you now, acting all crazy, going after the boss, breaking into apartments. You're like some kind of Lifetime original movie.
Hello? I starred in a Lifetime original movie called Acting All Crazy. I've changed, just as much as these two have.
Not from what I can see. You're still a drama queen, obsessed with fame, and constantly lying to put yourself in the best possible light. Like pretending you're insanely in love with animals.
I do love animals, all animals. That animal. Well, what do we have here, huh? Ow! What is that thing?
A snapping turtle. Are you okay?
No, I'm not okay. I have been savagely attacked. So this is how it ends. Turtle rabies.
See? Drama queen.
What happened to my sweet little Oscar? Okay, maybe I haven't changed, but you have, and I don't like it.
Well, maybe I don't care if you don't like it. I need some air.
Why is she doing this to me?
Oh, honey, it'll be okay. Come on, let's take you in the back and get that looked at.
I don't see how I can hit on my fireman with all this tension in the air. But duty calls.
Well, the doctor says they're in perfect health. Are you sure you don't mind finding them homes?
We've already got interviews lined up for today.
Like you said, we're heroes.
It was nice meeting you all. Got to get back to the firehouse.
Wait, I was wondering, what are you doing Saturday night?
Actually, I have a date with a lovely brunette.
What? I'll kill her.
Sorry, I was trying to be clever. I was talking about you.
You are clever. You're everything that's right with the world. Everything.
Smooth, Joy.
Here's my number.
Great. Guess I will see you on Saturday.
Look at me. I'm dating a fireman. Hey, tough luck, married guy. I'm going out with a fireman. So get your station wagon and go home to your beautiful wife, Clarissa.
What's wrong with you?
I don't know, I have issues. But I'm seeing a therapist. And a fireman.
So, what do we have here?
Turtle bite.
Oh! Sorry, I'm not used to my patient talking to me. Except the occasional parrot. And that gets old pretty fast. You know, Polly, want a cracker? Why do they teach them that anyway? Crackers are quite binding. And believe me, you don't want a backed-up bird.
I'm bleeding here.
Don't mind her. She just had a big fight with her daughter.
How could she say these things to me? I mean, where did all this rebellion come from?
Well, the parent-child relationship can be quite a complicated one. I have another patient now who's having some trouble with her young. It's a little different because she ate some of them.
Where are you going with this?
Rebellion can be a good thing. No parent, whether animal or human, has done the right job unless they allow their offspring to grow and change.
Oh, it's so hard. I mean, she's always been my cheerleader, even when I was miserable. especially right before we moved here and my career was coming to an end, my marriage was over. Sometimes she was the only thing that held me together. And then I moved in with you guys here in Cleveland, and I'm actually happy, and I just want to share that with her, but she's just making me miserable.
Victoria, that's how you've changed. You're happy now.
You're right. I am happy. I really am. But why can't Oscar see that?
You know, when a lizard first loses its tail, it doesn't see...
I got this. She doesn't see it because you're an actress. It was obvious that Joy and I have changed because when we were miserable, we couldn't hide it. But you were able to act happy.
Damn my talent. I need to go and talk to her.
Yeah. So we done here?
I don't know. Has she been spayed?
Great work, Elka. We found homes for all but one.
I'm actually getting kind of attached to this little guy.
You don't get a puppy and a fireman in the same day.
Hey, is my mom back yet?
I'm right here.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
I'm sorry I got so upset.
Well, you had every right to be upset. I was acting like a complete idiot. And I'm glad you stood up to me.
You are?
Everything you said about me was true. I am a drama queen who's obsessed with fame and success and how I'm perceived. But you were wrong about one thing. I have changed. I'm really happy now, and this is my second act. And in the spirit of second acts, what do you say you and I start a new one?
I like that.
Oh, but one thing. I really do like animals, and I'm so sorry that you weren't able to have a pet when you were a kid.
Allergies?
White carpets. I wish I could make it up to you.
I have a puppy.
Oh, good for you, Elka. Oh! Oh! Do you want this puppy?
Is NPR sponsored by the John D. and Catherine T. MacArthur Foundation? Boy, nobody listens to NPR, do they? I love you.
The doctor will be out in a minute, but great news. Chance came through with flying colors.
Oh, that's true.
So, how about you? How'd you do with the fireman? We have a date. I give it 6 months.
Really?
Mamie Sue Johnson?
Oh, my gosh. Tommy Hill?
Well, I actually go by Dr. Tommy Hill now, but... Yeah, it's me. Wow.
You two know each other?
Excellent detective work, Joe.
Tommy sat behind me in first grade.
I had the biggest crush on her. I asked my friend what her name was, and he said, Mamie Sue Johnson. She can read.
So he got my attention by throwing a rock at me.
Cut her head right open.
It still throbs when it's about to rain. So how have you been?
Good. I was married. 7 kids, 19 grandkids. My wife passed away, so it's just me now. And you?
6 boys.
Ah.
8 grandkids. And it's just me now, too. There was a rabbit here earlier with hideous, crusty eyes.
Oh, you saw him. What a fascinating case. Had an unfortunate contusion. Oh, Mamie, you're always such a shameless flirt. May I be forward with you?
Please.
What are you doing Saturday night?
I'm having dinner with a tall, handsome doctor.
Oh.
It's you.
It's me.
It's you. See, that's how it's done.